Hello friends and spectators, it is day 21 of NaNoWriMo. I didn't record anything yesterday. I wrote like 50 words. I was tired. I had a really productive day at work, but that meant that when I got home I felt like toast and just decided that I needed to take an evening to recharge. So I watched the Book of Circus season of Black Butler, and I worked on some knitting and just let myself be. I did come to two kind of realizations yesterday. First of all was that I have been trying really hard to keep putting stuff out and putting stuff out and putting stuff out, and I haven't been taking much in terms of like reading or watching or anything for inspiration. So I started reading this book called The Constraints of Desire by an anthropologist named John J. Winkler. The subtitle here is The Anthropology of Sex and Gender in Ancient Greece. I read the first chapter yesterday and it is hilarious and fascinating. Winkler's project here is to try to better understand like everyday sexual practices of ancient Greece, like with the understanding that what is being passed down to us is the kind of stuff that would have, you know, prompted the most anxiety or need for comment. You know, much like we don't talk about a married couple having sex because that's fine and it's not worth commenting about, but what ends up in like the public records that will one day get passed down is like all of our anxiety about same-sex couples and pornography and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, the first chapter is like about this guy's dream interpretation guide. It was really funny, but also really enlightening. And so it felt good to be reading and researching again. The other thing that I realized yesterday is that I think I'm going to be better off focusing on Acts 1 and 2 for Nano instead of trying to push myself into writing Act 3. I just don't know how I want this book to end yet. I have lots of ideas about possibilities, but I need to know the characters better. And in order to do that, I need to write more. So I'm going to focus on Acts 1 and 2 for the rest of November and hopefully have those in a really good place by the end of the month. I don't think I'm gonna have any problem getting the 50,000 words with just focusing on those two. But yeah, and then once I've got that figured out, I'll move into Act 3 in December, I guess. I did write yesterday. I wrote 50 words, and those were a really important 50 words because it was a potter yelling at Socrates that he's never worked a day in his life, which tickled my husband to no end, and we all know that the whole reason I write anything is to entertain my husband. So today I have a lot of things to do, like usual. It's another work at home day. I need to grade papers. I want to try to catch up for my lack of writing yesterday. And I've got some home projects I want to work on. I have been watching Becca C. Smith's videos a lot, and her last few videos about burnout and trying to find balance between different kinds of creative output and work were really good. They were what I needed to hear. And so today I am gonna try to, you know, balance myself around rather than, I don't know, pushing, I guess. So I have, I finished my coffee. I've got a nice cup of tea. I have my, I may cry, but I can still get things done mug, which is really kind of how I'm feeling right now. And really at the end of every semester, like we're in a kind of final countdown time for work. So I'm gonna get to work. we interrupt this relatively productive day because my new boots are here and I want to open them and show them to you because I'm excited. They got here way faster than I was expecting. All right, so here we go. Tomboy toes. Boop. Got a little can of shoe polish. Oh, look at that. Oh, fuck, they're beautiful. All right, let's try these bad boys on. So I ordered these. I'm not sure what's going on with the laces here. I ordered these a little bit big because, first of all, the website recommended ordering them a little bit big based on your conversion from your US shoe size to your European shoe size, but also because I like to wear really thick socks. Because I like to wear hand-knitted socks and they tend to be thicker than store-bought socks. So, I'm hoping that these will be an appropriate size for me. But if I do have to send them back, I read in some of the reviews that this company is really great about helping you figure out your size if you're having trouble with sizing. So, yoink. Oof. Yeah, I think they're a little bit too big. Yeah. This is not my thickest pair of socks, but it's a fairly thick pair of socks. Yeah, they're too big. Dang it. Oh well. They're beautiful though. I love them very much. I'm also wearing men's jeans today, so yeah, I feel like a badass, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I feel like. I don't mean to imply that men's clothing makes you a badass. I mean to imply that I am wearing clothing that I find very comfortable and I like the way that it fits me, and that is what makes me feel like a badass. Alright, so I'm gonna have to send these back. They are just too big. I think that going back down a size is gonna be the thing to do, but like I said, I've heard that this company is really good on returns, so see if I can get that whole process rolling today too. A day. Okay, so at the end of the day, here's what I've managed to do. I graded 12 papers, which means that out of 3 sections of first year students, I have 2 sections graded now, which is great. I did not quite finish my knitting project that I'm trying to finish. All I have left is this this hem on the sleeve. Didn't quite get it finished, but whatevs. I'll get it done soon. It's a shirt, by the way, which you might assume from the fact that it has sleeves. Let's see. I wanted to try to write 3,000 words today. That's what I wrote down to do. I did not make that. I got 2269, which is good. My total for like at this point is 36,669, which I feel is a very auspicious number because I have a 666 in there and a 69, so only good things can come from now on. I'm still working on Act 1, going back and filling in what I didn't get to the first pass of Act 1. It's been kind of nice to go back. Socrates has been popping up again. That's fun. There's some stuff about my main character's backstory that's fitting in with that, so it's good. Everything's good. I have moved into, I finished year 3 of the Harry Potter word crawl. I'm into year 4, which I think means that I have already like automatically gone past what I managed to get to last year. I don't know that I managed to get all the way through year 3 and into year 4 last year, but that's going good. Datsuka's yowling somewhere. She's a Yowlington. It's cool. Tomorrow I go teach class. It's a peer review day, which means I basically like get them started working and then do my own thing. My own thing is probably going to be working on something. It was a really productive day. I think I need to just keep telling myself that I'm having really productive days. Tatsuk, where are you going, baby? Don't leave me. Come back. Look, everybody, it's Datsuk. Yeah, you're the specialist kitten. You tell me I've had a really productive day. I had a really productive day, didn't I, Sook? Yeah.